Don't waste your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources every human possesses. Unlike money or material possessions, time cannot be earned, bought, or replaced. Once a moment is gone, it is gone forever. This makes the wise use of time not just important, but essential to leading a meaningful and successful life. Many people fail to realize the importance of time until it is too late. Hours spent scrolling through social media, procrastinating on important tasks, or engaging in unproductive habits slowly add up. What seems like just a few minutes can quickly turn into hours, days, and even years of wasted potential. In contrast, those who make the most of their time are often the ones who achieve their goals, build strong relationships, and find greater satisfaction in life. Wasting time is not just about doing nothing, it's about doing the wrong things, or doing the right things too late. When we postpone our responsibilities or choose distractions over priorities, we are stealing from our future selves. Time lost today cannot be recovered tomorrow. That is why time management is not just a skill, it is a habit and a mindset. Famous figures throughout history have emphasized the value of time. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Lost time is never found again." This quote serves as a powerful reminder that each second counts. Great thinkers, leaders, and achievers have all shared one common trait: they respected their time and used it wisely. To avoid wasting time, one must develop discipline and set clear goals. Creating schedules, setting deadlines, and eliminating distractions are practical ways to make the most of each day. Equally important is learning to say no to things that do not align with our values or priorities. Being busy is not the same as being productive. In conclusion, time is a precious gift that should never be taken for granted. Every moment wasted is an opportunity lost. By choosing to use our time wisely, we respect ourselves, our goals, and the people around us. So, don't waste your time, use it to grow, to learn, and to build the life you truly want. Why overthinking wastes time? 1. Delays decisions. Simple choices, like what to do next, take too long. You overanalyze instead of acting. 2. Steals your focus. Your mind is busy with what-ifs instead of real tasks. You miss opportunities happening in the present. 3. Creates mental fatigue. Thinking too much drains your energy, even if you do nothing. You feel tired without achieving anything. 4. Feeds procrastination. You keep thinking about how to start instead of actually starting. Fear of failure makes you do nothing at all. Example. Ria wants to give a presentation. She keeps thinking, what if I mess up? What if they laugh at me? What if I forget something? She spends 3 hours worrying, but doesn't practice or prepare. Result. She feels anxious and unprepared, not because she lacks ability, but because she wasted her time overthinking instead of acting. How to stop overthinking and save time. 1. Set a time limit for decisions. Example, I'll decide in 10 minutes and move on. 2. Write your thoughts down. Helps clear your mind and brings logic to your fears. 3. Take action, even if it's small. Start with one small step. Action reduces fear. 4. Ask, is this helpful? If a thought is not helping or solving anything, let it go. 5. Focus on what you can control. Let go of imaginary situations or future fears you can't predict. Speech balloon quote to remember. You'll never have a perfect plan. But action beats overthinking every time. Mini activity, 3-step overthinking breaker. Next time you catch yourself overthinking. 1. Pause and name the thought, I'm overthinking about ____. 2. Ask, can I control this? Yes/no. 3. Do one thing to move forward. Final thought. Overthinking doesn't solve problems. It just wastes time, creates fear, and slows your progress. Trust yourself more, and act. Even imperfect steps move you forward. How people waste time scrolling. Why is scrolling a problem? 1. It steals your time silently. You may not notice it, but 10 to 15 minutes of scrolling multiple times a day can add up to hours each week. 2. It reduces focus. Constantly switching your attention lowers concentration, making it harder to study, work, or think deeply. 3. It affects mental health. Seeing others' perfect lives can lead to comparison, anxiety, and low self-esteem. 4. It delays your goals. Every moment spent scrolling could be used to learn, grow, or create something meaningful. Example, real-life time wasted. 30 minutes scrolling per day equals 15 hours per month. That's 180 hours per year, enough time to read 12 books, learn a new skill, start a side project, build a healthier body. How to stop wasting time scrolling. 1. Set app limits. Use phone settings or apps like Forest, Stay Focused, etc. 2. Remove unnecessary apps or disable notifications. 3. Replace scrolling with better habits. Read for 10 minutes. Listen to a podcast. Practice a hobby. 4. Be mindful. Ask yourself, why am I opening this app right now? Quote to remember. Scrolling may entertain you for a moment, but it steals your future in the long run. Challenge. For the next 3 days, track how much time you spend scrolling. Cut that time in half. Use the saved time to do something that helps your goals. On how our generation wastes time. Why do we spend so much time on social media? Has technology made us more distracted? What are the top time-wasting habits today? How does screen time affect our minds and work? Is binge watching or gaming a waste of time? Why do we procrastinate so often? Can social media be a good use of time? Does peer pressure affect how we use time? How can parents and schools teach time management? Why do we realize time's value only after wasting it? Let me know if you want these as quiz options or in another format. Lesson 1. Understanding the value of time. To help you truly understand that time is one of the most precious and limited resources you have, and why it should never be wasted. What is time? Time is constant. Everyone, rich or poor, young or old, gets the same 24 hours in a day. What makes the difference is how we use those 24 hours. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose your belongings and buy new ones. But time, once it's gone forever. Why is time valuable? Here are a few reasons. 1. It's limited. You only have so much time in a day, in a year, and in your life. You can't create more of it. 2. It can't be stored. You can't save time in a jar and use it later. You either use it or you lose it. 3. It's linked to your life goals. Every goal, getting fit, becoming successful, building relationships, requires time. Without it, progress is impossible. Real-life examples. Example 1. A student's perspective. Let's say there are 2 students, A and B. Student A wakes up late, spends hours scrolling social media, crams at the last minute, and struggles with exams. Student B plans their day, studies consistently, balances rest and recreation, and scores well. Same 24 hours. But their use of time created 2 very different outcomes. Example 2. A job seeker. Someone wants to get a job but keeps postponing applying. Weeks go by. The job opportunity closes. Another person sees the same job post and applies the same day. They get the interview, and eventually, the job. Again, same moment, same opportunity, different use of time. Famous quotes about time. Time is money. Benjamin Franklin. Lost time is never found again. Benjamin Franklin. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Michael Altshuler. How people waste time without realizing. Scrolling endlessly on phones. Saying, I'll do it tomorrow, every day. Watching, just one more episode, 4 hours. Talking about goals without taking any action. Each of these habits eats away at your time, and eventually, your future. Key takeaways from Lesson 1. Time is more valuable than money, use it wisely. Once wasted, it can never be regained. Every successful person knows how to respect and manage their time. Start today. Use each hour intentionally. Mini activity. Take 10 minutes today to answer. Where do I waste most of my time? What is one thing I can do today to use my time better? Lesson 2. Identify time wasters. To help you become aware of how your time is being wasted, often without you even realizing it, and how you can take back control of your day. What are time wasters? Time wasters are activities, habits, or distractions that take up your time without giving anything valuable in return. They slow down your progress, lower your productivity, and steal your focus from what really matters. Sometimes, they can be obvious, like binge-watching TV, and other times, they're disguised as important but unnecessary tasks, like checking email every 5 minutes. Types of time wasters, with examples. 1. Digital distractions. Examples: scrolling through social media for hours. Watching random YouTube videos. Constant notifications from apps. Real-life case. Imagine a student wants to study for an exam. They open their book but keep checking their phone every few minutes. Before they know it, 2 hours have passed, and they've only read 1 page. That's a classic digital time waster. 2. Procrastination. Putting off tasks even when you know they're important. Replacing meaningful work with easier, more fun activities. Real-life case. You need to write an assignment due tomorrow. Instead of starting, you convince yourself to clean your room, make a snack, or reorganize your files. You feel busy, but you're not productive. 3. Multitasking. Trying to do many things at once often leads to doing nothing well. Studies show multitasking reduces focus and quality of work. Real-life case. You're writing an essay while also chatting with a friend and watching a video. You take 3 hours to finish what could have taken 1 hour with full focus. 4. Unnecessary conversations or gossip. Long chats that add no value or drain your energy. Hanging out just to kill time. Real-life case. You plan to study, but a friend calls to talk about someone else's drama. You spend 45 minutes listening to something that doesn't concern you. You've lost focus and motivation. 5. Perfectionism. Spending too much time trying to make things perfect delays progress. Often leads to overthinking and stress. Real-life case. You rewrite a paragraph 5 times before moving on. While aiming for quality is good, perfectionism can waste time and reduce overall output. 6. Lack of planning. Starting the day without a clear plan can lead to wasting hours figuring out what to do next. Winging it often ends with half-finished or forgotten tasks. Real-life case. Someone wakes up and thinks, "I'll just go with the flow today." At night, they realize they did nothing important. The day slipped away without purpose. Self-check. Where do you waste time most? Use this checklist to reflect. Time waster affects me. Heavy checkmark / heavy multiplication X. Phone scrolling. YouTube binge. Procrastination. Talking too much. Multitasking. Overthinking. No daily plan. Mark the ones that apply to you. This helps you see what to fix. Key takeaways from Lesson 2. Time wasters often feel small but add up quickly. Not all activities are bad, but when done in excess or at the wrong time, they become harmful. Becoming aware of your time-wasting habits is the first step toward time mastery. Action step: Time Diary Challenge. For the next 2 to 3 days, write down everything you do in a day, hour by hour. Then review. What was useful? What was a waste? What can I do differently? You'll be surprised by how much time can be saved by simply noticing where it goes. Lesson 3. Set clear goals and priorities. Objective. To understand why setting clear goals and priorities is essential for using time wisely and living a focused, purpose-driven life. Why goals and priorities matter. Imagine driving a car without a destination. You may enjoy the ride for a while, but eventually, you'll feel lost. Goals give your time direction. Priorities help you decide what deserves your time. Without clear goals, it's easy to waste time on unimportant things, feel busy but achieve little, get distracted or confused about what to do next. What are goals? Goals are specific things you want to achieve within a set time. They give your efforts meaning and help you track progress. Examples of goals. Score 90% in your exams this year. Learn basic spoken French in 3 months. Lose 5 kilograms in 60 days through exercise and healthy eating. Save $500 in 6 months. What are priorities? Priorities are tasks or activities that are more important than others and need your attention first. Not everything is urgent. Not everything is important. Knowing the difference helps you make smarter decisions. Real-life example, a student's day. Let's look at 2 students with the same daily routine but different approaches. Student A, no clear goals or priorities. Wakes up late. Watches random YouTube videos. Opens books, flips a few pages. Gets distracted by group chats. Sleeps late, feels guilty. Result, busy all day, but made no real progress. Student B, has clear goals and priorities. Goal, finish revision for 2 subjects this week. Daily priority, study 3 hours in the morning, exercise in the evening. Wakes up early. Turns off phone while studying. Reviews goals at night. Result, productive day, less stress, clear sense of progress. How to set clear goals. Use the SMART method. Specific, what exactly do you want to achieve? Measurable, can you track your progress? Achievable, is it realistic for your current situation? Relevant, does it align with your larger dreams? Time-bound, what is your deadline? Example SMART goal. I want to complete the science syllabus by October 15th by studying 2 chapters each week. How to set priorities. Use the Eisenhower matrix. Urgency, importance, what to do. Urgent and important, high, do it now. Important but not urgent, medium, plan to do it. Urgent but not important, low, delegate. Not urgent and not important, very low, avoid it. Example. Urgent and important, submit project due tomorrow. Important but not urgent, start preparing for exams. Urgent but not important, reply to group messages. Not urgent and not important, watch memes for 1 hour. Tips for staying on track. Review your goals weekly. Write your top 3 priorities for each day. Say no to tasks that don't match your goals. Break big goals into small steps and reward yourself after completion. Mini activity, goal setting. Take 5 minutes to write. 1. One long-term goal, 6 months plus. 2. One short-term goal, this month. 3. Your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. Keep this in your notebook or on your wall to stay focused. Key takeaways from Lesson 3. Goals give your life direction, priorities help you focus. Without goals, time is wasted on things that don't matter. Smart people don't do everything, they do the right things. Lesson 4. Develop time management skills. To learn practical ways to manage your time better so you can achieve more in less time, reduce stress, and live a more balanced and productive life. What is time management? Time management is the ability to plan and control how you spend the hours in your day to effectively accomplish your goals. It's not about doing more things. It's about doing the right things, at the right time, in the right way. Why time management matters. Increases productivity. Reduces procrastination. Helps achieve goals faster. Creates more free time for things you love. Reduces stress and last-minute panic. Common misunderstanding. I don't have time. Not true. Everyone has the same 24 hours. The difference is how you use it. Practical time management techniques, with examples. 1. Use a daily to-do list. What it is. A simple list of tasks you need to complete today. Example. Monday to-do list. Finish math assignment. Read 2 chapters of science. Revise English essay. 30 minutes of exercise. Tip: write your to-do list the night before or early in the morning. 2. Prioritize tasks. Use the ABCDE method. What it is. Label each task based on importance. A. Very important, must do. B. Important, should do. C. Nice to do. D. Delegate, if possible. E. Eliminate. Example. A. Submit project, due tomorrow. B. Study for test, next week. C. Watch tutorial video. D. Ask friend to bring notes. E. Scroll social media for 1 hour. 3. Break big tasks into smaller steps. What it is. Large tasks feel overwhelming. Breaking them into smaller chunks makes them easier to manage. Example. Instead of prepare for exam, break it down to read chapter 1. Practice questions. Revise key formulas. Feels easier and more doable. 4. Use the Pomodoro technique. What it is. Study or work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 sessions, take a longer break. Why it works. Keeps your mind fresh and reduces burnout. Example. 25 minutes, study biology. 5 minutes, stretch/walk. Repeat. 5. Avoid multitasking. Multitasking divides your attention and reduces quality. Example. Instead of doing homework while watching TV and texting, just focus on one thing. You'll finish faster and do better. 6. Set time limits for tasks. What it is. Decide how much time you'll spend on a task. This prevents perfectionism and wasting time. Example. I'll spend 45 minutes on this essay, then stop. Use a timer if needed. 7. Use a calendar or planner. What it is. A visual tool to track deadlines, appointments, and long-term goals. Example. Mark exam dates. Schedule study sessions. Track progress on goals. Real-life example. 2 students. Student A, poor time management. Starts studying at random times. Doesn't know what to study. Gets distracted easily. Works late into the night. Feels tired and anxious. Student B, good time management. Plans study time in a planner. Follows a daily to-do list. Uses Pomodoro technique. Finishes tasks early. Sleeps well and feels in control. Result, student B is more successful with less stress. Key takeaways from Lesson 4. You don't need more time, you need better use of your time. Use tools, to-do lists, planners, timers. Break tasks down and work in focused blocks. Avoid multitasking and perfectionism. Time management is a skill. The more you practice, the better you get. Mini activity, plan tomorrow. Before bed today, try this. List your top 5 tasks for tomorrow. Choose your number 1 priority. Block out time for that task in the morning. Stick to it and see how much better your day goes. Lesson 5. Say no to distractions. To recognize the distractions that steal your time, learn how to avoid them, and protect your focus so you can achieve your goals faster and with less stress. What are distractions? A distraction is anything that pulls your attention away from what you're supposed to be doing. Distractions are everywhere, in your phone, your environment, your thoughts, and even the people around you. Why you must learn to say no. You have limited time and energy each day. If you let distractions control your attention, your work quality drops. You take longer to finish tasks. You feel mentally drained. You miss deadlines and opportunities. Saying no to distractions is really saying yes to your goals, your peace, and your progress. Common distractions, with examples. 1. Phone and social media. Constant notifications. Checking messages, just for a second. Scrolling reels for hours. Example, you sit down to study and get a message notification. You check it, then open Instagram, 4 or 5 minutes. 1 hour passes, your books are untouched. 2. Noise and environment. Loud TV or music. People talking nearby. Cluttered or messy study space. Example, trying to focus while your younger siblings are playing loudly in the same room. You keep getting distracted and lose concentration. 3. Negative peer influence. Friends who say, let's skip this assignment. Getting pulled into gossip or drama. Others not taking their work seriously. Example, you plan to study, but your friends invite you to hang out, and you give in, even though you had a deadline. 4. Mental distractions. Overthinking. Worrying about the future. Random thoughts pulling you away from your work. Example, you're doing your homework but keep thinking about a past conversation or a future event. You spend 30 minutes daydreaming. Hammer and wrench how to say no to distractions, with solutions. 1. Turn off notifications. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode. Use apps that block social media while studying, like Forest, Focus to Do, or Stay Focused. Tip, keep your phone in another room while working. 2. Create a focused environment. Study in a quiet, clean space. Use noise-canceling headphones or play light instrumental music. Tell your family when you need quiet time. 3. Use the not now rule. If you get a distraction idea, like, I should check WhatsApp, tell yourself, not now. I'll check it after I finish this task. Tip, write the distracting thought down and come back to it later. 4. Choose your company wisely. Spend time with people who respect your time and goals. Learn to say, sorry, I can't right now. I have something important to finish. You don't need to please everyone. Respect your time, and others will too. 5. Use timers for focus sessions. Set a 30 or 45-minute timer. Focus fully during that time. Take a short break when the timer ends. This builds discipline and trains your brain to stay on task. Key takeaways from Lesson 5. Distractions waste your time and delay your goals. Saying no is a form of self-respect and self-control. You're in charge of your focus, protect it. Train your mind like a muscle. The more you practice ignoring distractions, the easier it becomes. Mini activity, distraction journal. For one day, track how many times you got distracted, what the distractions were, how you responded. Then write, what will you avoid tomorrow? What can you do differently to stay focused? Lesson 6. Make use of small moments. To recognize and take advantage of short, often overlooked moments in your day to improve productivity, learn something new, or make progress toward your goals. What are small moments? Small moments are short periods of time, 5 to 15 minutes, that usually go unnoticed or get wasted. Examples include waiting for someone, standing in a line, sitting in traffic or on the bus, the few minutes before a class starts, breaks between study sessions. Most people waste these moments without realizing they add up to hours over a week. 1. Use microtime to learn something new. Read 1 to 2 pages of a book. Watch a short educational video, e.g., history fact, science trick. Listen to a podcast while commuting. Example, while waiting at the dentist's office, instead of browsing memes, read a chapter of a self-help book or revise flashcards. 2. Practice a skill. Learn 5 new vocabulary words in English or a foreign language. Do mental math problems. Sketch or write in a journal. Example, you're early for class by 10 minutes. Instead of chatting aimlessly, you practice public speaking with a short speech or rehearse a presentation. -3. Organize or reflect. Clean your desk or backpack. Plan your next day. Write down goals or reflect on your progress. Example, you finish lunch 10 minutes early. Use the time to review your goals for the week or update your to-do list. 4. Connect with someone meaningfully. Send a thoughtful message. Call a friend or family member just to check in. Help someone nearby. Example, while waiting in a queue, instead of getting irritated, you text a thank you message to someone who helped you recently. 5. Take mindful breaks. Use short breaks to refresh your mind instead of drowning in distractions. Breathe deeply. Take a short walk. Stretch your body. Example, instead of scrolling Instagram during a study break, step outside and take 5 deep breaths. It relaxes your brain and boosts focus. Real-life success example. Ria, a college student. She travels 30 minutes to and from college every day. Instead of sleeping or playing games on her phone, she listens to English audiobooks and short lectures. Result, she improved her English, gained knowledge, and still had free time after college. All Blue Diamond Arun, preparing for an exam. He uses the 10-minute break between classes to review flashcards. In a week, he memorizes 100+ facts, just from wasted minutes others ignore. Lightbulb key takeaways from Lesson 6. Small moments add up to big progress. Don't underestimate 5 to 10 minutes, they can be powerful. Use these moments to learn, reflect, organize, or grow. Your future self will thank you for every small moment you used wisely. Mini activity, time treasure hunt. Tomorrow, find 3 small moments in your day. Write how you used them productively. Example. While commuting, listen to a podcast. Waiting in line, revised flashcards. After lunch, planned my to-do list. Repeat this for a week and see how much you achieve. Lesson 7. Reflect and adjust. To understand the importance of looking back at how you've spent your time, evaluating what worked and what didn't, and making changes to improve your productivity and time management. Why reflection is important. Just like a map helps you check if you're going in the right direction, reflection helps you stay on track in life. Without reflection, you repeat the same mistakes. You waste time without realizing it. You miss chances to grow and improve. Why reflection is important. Just like a map helps you check if you're going in the right direction, reflection helps you stay on track in life. Without reflection, you repeat the same mistakes. You waste time without realizing it. How purpose shapes your daily routine. Without purpose with purpose. Random scrolling, reading a book that helps your goal. Saying yes to everything, saying yes only to meaningful things. Complaining about time, taking responsibility for how time is used. Feeling lost, feeling focused and motivated. Simple ways to live with purpose daily. Write down your top 1 to 2 long-term goals and keep them visible. Ask yourself each morning, what can I do today that brings me closer to my goals? Reflect every evening. Did I use my time meaningfully today? Key takeaways from Lesson 8. Time is not just about being busy, it's about being intentional. Living with purpose helps you use time wisely and avoid regrets. Even small daily choices shape your future. You don't have to be perfect, just be consistent and intentional. Mini activity, my purpose journal. Take 5 to 10 minutes to reflect and write. 1. What matters most to me right now? 2. What do I want to achieve in the next 1 year? 3. What habits or time-wasting activities are stopping me? 4. One action I will take tomorrow that supports my purpose. Summary of Lesson 8. Time well spent leads to a life well lived. Use what you've learned in all previous lessons, not just to be productive, but to live a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Lesson 9. Be consistent, not perfect. To help you understand that consistent effort is far more powerful than trying to be perfect. By showing up every day, even in small ways, you move closer to your goals and make better use of your time. Why people waste time chasing perfection. Many people waste time trying to make everything just right before they begin. I'll start studying when I have the perfect plan. I'll work out only when I have new shoes. I'll start my business when I know everything. This perfection mindset causes procrastination. The truth? Progress beats perfection. It's better to take small steps consistently than wait for the perfect moment that may never come. Consistency versus perfection. What's the difference? Consistency perfection. Shows up daily, waits for perfect conditions. Focuses on growth, focuses on flaws. Accepts mistakes and learns, fears mistakes and delays. Leads to results, leads to frustration and burnout. Real life example. Example 1. Rohan, the consistent learner. Rohan studies for 1 hour daily, even on bad days. He doesn't always complete everything but never skips. Over 3 months, he finishes his syllabus ahead of time. Example 2. Sneha, the perfectionist. Sneha wants to create a perfect study plan before starting. She spends days rearranging her notes, making colorful charts. After a month, she's only studied a few chapters. Lesson. Rohan used his time wisely with consistency. Sneha wasted time trying to make everything perfect. Benefits of being consistent. Builds habits that last. Reduces stress and procrastination. Makes tasks easier over time. Helps you track your progress. Leads to long-term success. How to build consistency, with examples. 1. Start small and stay regular. Even 10 to 15 minutes of focused effort daily is better than doing nothing. Example. Write 1 paragraph a day instead of waiting to write the perfect essay in one sitting. 2. Create a simple routine. Make time for your most important tasks at the same time each day. 3. Track your effort, not just results. Use a calendar or habit tracker to mark each day you show up. Example. If your goal is to read daily, put a heavy check mark each day you read, even if it's just 1 page. 4. Forgive yourself for missed days, then restart. You don't have to be perfect. If you skip a day, just restart the next day. Don't quit. Quote to remember. You don't fail by missing 1 day. You fail when you stop trying. Mini activity, consistency commitment. Write down. 1. One small habit I will do daily, even for 10 minutes. E.g., revise vocabulary or do push-ups. 2. When I will do it, specific time. E.g., after lunch or before bed. 3. What I'll do if I miss a day. E.g., start again the next day without guilt. Motivational reminder. You don't need to be the best. You don't need perfect days. You just need to keep going, even slowly. Consistency is the secret behind every success story. Summary of Lesson 9. Perfection delays action. Consistency creates results. Small, daily steps are more powerful than rare, perfect efforts. Track your effort, not your perfection. Mistakes and missed days are okay, just restart. Lesson 10. Respect other people's time. To learn that just as your time is valuable, so is everyone else's, and respecting their time builds trust, responsibility, and strong relationships in both personal and professional life. Why this lesson matters. Time is the one thing we all share, and none of us can get it back once it's gone. Wasting someone else's time is a form of disrespect, even if unintentional. Respecting time is part of being professional, being considerate, being reliable, being a good leader or team member. How people waste others' time, often without realizing it. Here are some common examples. 1. Being late for meetings or classes. Makes others wait and lose valuable time. Breaks trust and shows poor discipline. 2. Talking for too long without a point. Rambling in conversations, meetings, or presentations. Makes people feel like their time doesn't matter. 3. Canceling plans or deadlines last minute. Wastes preparation time for the other person. Shows a lack of commitment. 4. Not being prepared. Joining a study group or project without doing your part. Forces others to work harder because of your delay. Examples of respecting others' time. Example 1. Group project. Ravi is working with 3 classmates on a science presentation. He completes his part before the deadline. He keeps the meeting short and to the point. He thanks everyone for their time at the end. Result: the team works smoothly, and Ravi gains everyone's respect. Example 2. Daily life. Ananya calls her friend to ask for advice but says up front, "I know you're busy. This will only take 5 minutes." Result: her friend feels respected and is happy to help. How to show respect for others' time. 1. Be punctual. Arrive on time for class, work, and meetings. If you'll be late, inform them in advance. 2. Be prepared. Do your homework, assignments, or reading before showing up. Respect everyone's effort by being ready. 3. Stick to the point. In conversations or emails, be clear and concise. Don't over-explain or go off topic unless necessary. 4. Listen more, talk less. Don't dominate group discussions. Give others space to contribute. 5. Give notice if you can't make it. Don't cancel at the last second unless it's urgent. Let others adjust their time too. How this affects you long term. People who respect time are seen as responsible and professional. Build strong friendships and networks. Are more trusted by teachers, employers, and teammates. Waste less time overall, because everyone works better together. Key takeaways from Lesson 10. Respecting time is a sign of maturity and leadership. Be punctual, prepared, and considerate. Wasting someone else's time is as bad as wasting your own. Time respect creates stronger teams, friendships, and opportunities. Mini activity, time respect challenge. For the next 3 days. 1. Be on time for everything. 2. Keep any meeting, phone call, or chat short and focused. 3. Thank someone for their time after a discussion. At the end of each day, reflect. Did I respect other people's time today? How did they respond? Final thought, the big picture. Time is one of the few things everyone values, no matter their background, age, or goals. When you show that you respect other people's time, they'll often respect yours in return. Conclusion: don't waste your time. Summary of all 10 lessons. Time is one of the most precious gifts we all receive equally, 24 hours each day. But how we use it determines whether we move forward, stay stuck, or fall behind in life. Throughout this course, you've learned not only how to manage time, but also how to value it, protect it, and align it with your goals. Let's recap what you've learned. Keycap 10. The 10 key lessons. Understand the value of time. Time once lost can never be regained. Treat it like gold. Recognize and avoid time wasters. Identify distractions and cut them out before they control you. Set clear goals. A clear destination helps you make smarter decisions every day. Develop time management skills. Plan, prioritize, and use simple tools like to-do lists and timers. Say no to distractions. Protect your focus by creating boundaries and controlling your environment. Make use of small moments. Use short pockets of time wisely. They add up to big achievements. Reflect and adjust. Regularly review your habits and make small changes to improve. Live with purpose. Let your actions reflect your values and long-term dreams. Be consistent, not perfect. Small daily efforts are more powerful than waiting for perfection. Respect other people's time. Respect other people's time. Being punctual, prepared, and considerate builds trust and professionalism. Final message. Don't wait for the right moment or perfect day. Start now, use your time wisely, live with intention, and keep moving forward. Every minute you save today brings you a step closer to your dreams tomorrow. Call to action. Ask yourself daily, am I wasting time or investing it? What small action can I take today that my future self will thank me for? How people waste time scrolling. What is scrolling? Scrolling is the act of endlessly moving through content on your phone, often on social media, Instagram, Facebook, etc. YouTube Shorts or Reels. News feeds. Shopping apps. Messaging apps, status, stories. It often starts with just 5 minutes and turns into hours of wasted time without any meaningful benefit. Why is scrolling a problem? 1. It steals your time silently. You may not notice it, but 10 to 15 minutes of scrolling multiple times a day can add up to hours each week. 2. It reduces focus. Constantly switching your attention lowers concentration, making it harder to study, work, or think deeply. 3. It affects mental health. Seeing others' perfect lives can lead to comparison, anxiety, and low self-esteem. 4. It delays your goals. Every moment spent scrolling could be used to learn, grow, or create something meaningful. Example, real-life time wasted. 30 minutes scrolling per day equals 15 hours per month. That's 180 hours per year, enough time to read 12 books, learn a new skill, start a side project, build a healthier body. How to stop wasting time scrolling. 1. Set app limits. Use phone settings or apps like Forest, Stay Focused, etc. 2. Remove unnecessary apps or disable notifications. 3. Replace scrolling with better habits. Read for 10 minutes. Listen to a podcast. Practice a hobby. 4. Be mindful. Ask yourself, why am I opening this app right now? Quote to remember. Scrolling may entertain you for a moment, but it steals your future in the long run. Challenge. For the next 3 days, track how much time you spend scrolling. Cut that time in half. Use the saved time to do something that helps your goals. Notes on overthinking and how it wastes time. What is overthinking? Overthinking is the habit of repeating the same thoughts again and again. Worrying too much about what might happen. Overanalyzing situations, decisions, or conversations. Creating imaginary problems that don't exist. Instead of taking action, an overthinker gets stuck in their head, wasting time and energy. Why overthinking wastes time? 1. Delays decisions. Simple choices, like what to do next, take too long. You overanalyze instead of acting. 2. Steals your focus. Your mind is busy with what-ifs instead of real tasks. You miss opportunities happening in the present. 3. Creates mental fatigue. Thinking too much drains your energy, even if you do nothing. You feel tired without achieving anything. 4. Feeds procrastination. You keep thinking about how to start instead of actually starting. Fear of failure makes you do nothing at all. Example. Ria wants to give a presentation. She keeps thinking, what if I mess up? What if they laugh at me? What if I forget something? She spends 3 hours worrying, but doesn't practice or prepare. Result. She feels anxious and unprepared, not because she lacks ability, but because she wasted her time overthinking instead of acting. How to stop overthinking and save time. 1. Set a time limit for decisions. Example, I'll decide in 10 minutes and move on. 2. Write your thoughts down. Helps clear your mind and brings logic to your fears. 3. Take action, even if it's small. Start with one small step. Action reduces fear. 4. Ask, is this helpful? If a thought is not helping or solving anything, let it go. 5. Focus on what you can control. 5. Focus on what you can control. Let go of imaginary situations or future fears you can't predict. Quote to remember. You'll never have a perfect plan. But action beats overthinking every time. Mini activity. 3-step overthinking breaker. Next time you catch yourself overthinking. 1. Pause and name the thought, I'm overthinking about ____. 2. Ask, can I control this? Yes/no. 3. Do one thing to move forward. Final thought. Overthinking doesn't solve problems. It just wastes time, creates fear, and slows your progress. Trust yourself more, and act. Even imperfect steps move you forward.